Yeah, I'm Keith Topliff. Moved to Norman a couple of years ago. We bought this house in Northeast Norman. For about the first year, we kind of dealt with just getting used to living in the country, and finally decided we need to do something with a backyard. Went online and looked at trying to find some premier landscape companies. Had really no referral, but saw the reviews for Nelson and were really impressed with them. Invited Andy to come out. He brought a designer with him. Andrew, we signed on their first visit a contract to have the design done at what I thought was a very reasonable price, and stood out back with Andrew and Andy for probably a good hour and just sort of vision cast on what possibilities they would imagine. And then after about 2 or 3 design iterations, we came to a really good place. We went through some producibility iterations too to get the price to the budget level that we were hoping for, and we came in pretty close to that. And then work started on time. 3 guys came over and immediately began to work on transforming the backyard. The whole process took about 2.5 months. There were starts and stops because of the weather, but the guys used the design that we had approved like the Bible. And so now what we've created here is really a tremendous place where we can have ministry here at our home. We have small groups that come stay with us, and we have Bible studies here, and we can meet out on the patio. We have a fire pit that got put in so we can read around that. So it was really a great experience from the start to the finish, and we feel that we were dealt with very fairly. We had a couple of issues that Andy took care of along the way, and I just felt like it was a good experience. The quality of the plant material was clear, and the quality of the workmanship was really clear too by the guys who came out and did the work for us. The lighting was, I think, one of the most fun things to fine-tune. When the design was finished, we had about half the lighting that we have now. So it seemed underlit to me, and the area is pretty big. The area back here is large, so it needs a lot of light to light it up. So we added probably 15 or 20 lights just to make the whole thing really pop at night. And now it looks like a resort when it gets lit up at night. I knew early on in dealing with Andy that he's a real stand-up guy. The first visit I knew, hey, this is a guy I could work with. And it proved to be absolutely true. He's just a fine person. I just like working with him. I felt like he was a high-quality person to contract with. It's not just Andy who's representing the highest level of the company, but he's got a staff of people that really care about the customer, and I felt cared for through that whole process.